Hi, guys. Got it. Okay. Hi, guys. Welcome. I am working in my home studio today, so welcome, everyone. In your comments below, you're going to see Jen from ImpressArt pop up. She is basically the right side of my brain and my right-hand woman, as she likes to call herself. I would not be able to do any of this without Jen. So thank you, Jen, for joining us today. And I see a lot of the names and I can't see the chat yet. Let's see. I'm just going to play around for a couple of minutes to see if I could see the chat. I can't see the chat right now, but I'm sure it will pop up. Let's see. I'm sure. Oh, there we go. So Beth just popped up. So hi, Beth. And I saw Lynn before. So hi and welcome. It is breezy and cold on Long Island today, but I was so excited because I get to share my love for metal stamping with all of you. All right. Okay, so today we're going to start with beginner metal stamping, and not just beginner. It's always great to do a refresher course. Last night when I couldn't sleep, I brought back up a class that I took, I want to say 2 years ago, on photography of jewelry. And I watched it over again, and I literally took bits and pieces from that class that I didn't remember the first time I took that class. So it's always good for a refresher class, and it's always good to come and hang out with us. It's always a good time. Today I'm gonna walk you through the SIY, the Stamp It Yourself line that's at Michael's. Okay, we're gonna be using sans serif fonts. Okay, it's a 1.5, and we're also going to be using Austin, which is a exclusive font through Michael's. It's fantastic. So, even if you're not there to buy metal stamping, hop on over to the jewelry department and take a look at all of their products, because they are well stocked in ImpressArt products, and you never know what you'll find in the aisle. So it's always good to shop hand stamping at Michael's. Okay, guys. So today we're going to start with really last minute. And to me, this isn't last minute, because last minute's like 3 days before. But you didn't hear that from me. Last minute gifts for family members and friends, and even yourself. So these are great gifts. They're great giftables. Even if you just want to pop it in your neighbor's mailbox, share a personalized piece with a neighbor that you love or maybe are not so fond of, and you just want to give a little bit of a white flag to. All right. We're going to go through the SIYs. There is a garden marker, which are really great, because even if you're not giving them for the holidays, it's great to get started on them now, because before we know it, we'll be over the holiday craziness and we'll be on to planting seedlings. And these plant markers are phenomenal for that, because you could stamp on the front and the back. And I always like to stamp on the front with what I'm planting, what seedling I'm starting. And on the back, I put down when I should water it, because I'm a little bit of a labeling freak. So it does take a little bit of time, but you have all winter to finish that project. It's also great for Mother's Day, for my makers out there. If you are already over Christmas and you're halfway through your holiday orders, what's better than to start on spring, Easter, Passover, Mother's Day. So these garden markers are adorable for that. We also have the pet tags. A lot of people get pets for Christmas. A lot of people get pets for Thanksgiving. A lot of people have pets and they don't have a tag, right? Why not gift? I have to tell you, as a pet owner, I love when I get gifts for my pet. So I know last week in the office, it was my birthday, and someone gifted me a really cute tag for my dog. And for me, that's like a birthday gift for me. Even though it was for my dog, the joy of it just made me so happy. So that's another good one. We also have the food markers, which come in really handy, especially if you are dropping something off for a bake sale. And I know a lot of bake sales. I know, and I still have to stamp one for Axel, Jen's dog. All right, we keep on talking about it, and then the day gets away from the both of us. So I will do that for you tomorrow, Jen. Send me the information. It's always great for these tags to either celebrate an occasion or to put chocolate cupcakes, nut-free, gluten-free. That's great to do. Or even if you have a big family, I have a big Italian family that comes over at Christmas time, And, you know, my father always says that I make this bougie stuff that he doesn't understand what's in it. So instead of having him ask me what's in it, I stamp it out. But I leave some stuff out because he don't like some stuff. And what he doesn't like, I always cook with. And he always thinks it's great, but whatever. So that's a great gift to have. We also have wine charms. Okay. And these wine charms are great because you don't always have to use them for wine. I every year host this really cute hot cocoa party for my daughter and her cheerleading pals from the team. And I kind of do a team bonder. And what we do is we make a wine charm, but I include it on a mug. All right. So they come in, they make their hot chocolate, they put their tag on their mug. So when they're walking around and going by the fire and stuff, their cup is marked. So you don't have to use these, okay, as wine charms. You could use them as mug charms. You could also use the wine charms as crochet markers. I saw that on TikTok last night. Someone used our wine charms as, I want to say stitch markers. I'm not a good fabric person. So, you know, fiber arts. And, you know, we have a bunch, and we have a beer bottle opener. And I know Felicia was like, that's a great gift. You know, it's a great gift. It's a great gift for you. It's a great gift for your neighbor. It's a great gift for a family member. All right. So we're going to break it down. We're going to take it back to the basics. I'm going to show you how you can practice stamping before you go to your gifts. All right. Because that's important, because you want to make sure that you are perfectly aligned and straight before you get over to your SIY project. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to work with two different fonts, and I'm going to go over the ins and outs of them both. Okay. So Felicia, I'm going to flip the camera over. So it's going to take me a couple of minutes or so, and then we'll be set to go. All right. Let's see. Me and technology, right? All right. So I am all set up for you guys. Okay, let me just open that door. Right. And we are going to get started. So here I have my 4x4 block. Okay. At Michael's, they sell this really great value kit, and it comes with a short, thin, elongated block with a pad on the bottom. But for me, it's easier to teach the class when it fits in front of my screen. Okay. So I'm going to just take out a large piece of aluminum. And what's great to practice on, ladies and gentlemen, is bracelet blanks, okay? Or a blank that came in one of your kits, okay? So aluminum is the food grade aluminum, all right? And it is soft to stamp on, all right? So the best thing about this is that you could practice on the front and the back. So this is like the best thing in the world, okay? I also have my enamel marker, which fills in your impressions. If you bought the basic kit, you have enamel in there also. This is just a different container pouch for it. Okay, it's the same consistency. It's just in different containers. All right, I'm going to show you guys. This is the exclusive font from Michael's. This is Uppercase Austin. Okay, and I'm using this because usually people go for the Uppercase because they have these great design stamps in them. All right, the lowercase set has punctuation in it. So we're going to use the Uppercase set today. Okay, and it is a 3mm font. And then we also have a 1.5 sans serif. This is a value set, and it's actually one of my favorites. It's like I said, a sans serif, so it's clean and sharp and neat. All right, the ImpressArt Austin is more of a stylized font, very whimsical. So I love it, and very, it's kind of like a handwritten stroke font. All right. So what I'm going to do to start is I have my block in front of me. I have my blank, okay, in front of me on my block. I'm going to take my hammer, okay, and I'm going to place that where my dominant hand is. So I'm a right hand, I'm a righty. So it's going to be on my right hand side. On my left hand side is where I always keep my letter sets. Okay, because when you take your letter out, you want to hold it with your non-dominant hand. Okay, you never want to switch. And I'm going to go over that first. So before I do that, I'm going to take out one of our stickers. Okay, and I'm just going to break this one in half because they sell 2 packs at Michael's. One's a bracelet blank sticker guide and one is a mixed pack. So in your mixed pack, you have the short sticker guides. Okay, so I'm just going to rip my bracelet in half today just to go over a couple of quick tips and tricks. All right. So now with the sticker guide, I'm going to start with the sans serif, uppercase sans serif, the 3mm. All right. Now with that set, I'm going to stamp in between the orange and black hash marks. So we're going to just put the word stamp. Now you notice that I have my letters. I'm writing them on my sticker guide. So I have my S, my T, my M, A, M, and P in between my orange and black hash marks. Okay, if you run your finger down that sticker, you're going to feel that it really acts like a ledge. Okay, because that ledge, the sticker is really thick. Okay, and that's what your stamp is going to stop on. All right. So by using your sticker, you're not only stamping straight, but if you're following your corresponding letters on your guide in between your hash marks, not only will you be straight, but your spacing will be on point. Okay. So I'm going to put that down. What's good if you are a beginner, even, throughout your whole stamping journey, you want to tape your blank down. All right. So I'm using my straight tape to tape it down on both sides. Okay, and then I'm going to start with my S. So I'm going to pull my S out. I'm going to bring it down. Okay. And when I bring it down, I'm going to lightly pull it down to the sticker and I'm going to feel that it rests on that sticker. So flat, lightly pull it down. Once you feel that it's resting, you're going to take your hammer and give it one nice tap and pull it back. And there is your S. Okay. We'll see it a little bit better when we color it in with the enamel. Then I'm going to start with my T. Bring that down flat. Make sure that it's in the middle of the black and the orange hash mark. Bring that down to corresponding letter on my sticker. Give it a nice tap. And I'm going to come in with my A and do the same thing. And now it's not a race. Take your time. If you feel like you went over the sticker, it takes 2 seconds to bring your stamp back up and line it back up again. Now, when I talked about switching hands, okay, at first when you start metal stamping, you're going to feel like you automatically want to line it up with your dominant hands and then switch. What happens when you line it up with your dominant hands, okay, and switch, the stamp moves. So you have to get used to lining it up, dragging it down lightly, feeling that sticker guide, okay, taking your hammer and giving it a nice hit, okay? So once you're done with all of your impressions, okay, you are going to peel up your sticker. And now when I use my sticker, I always like to leave a little bit up at the corner so it's easy for me to take it off my block, all right? And then I just place it up top there. I come in with my enamel marker and I run it right over my stamped impression, okay? Let it sit for a couple of seconds. Then I come in with a paper towel. Now what you're going to use is a dry household paper towel. Don't wet it because I'm going to show you a little tip and trick in a second. You definitely don't want to wet it. You don't want to put anything on it. And if you walk away, because I'm a walker, I do things and then I walk away and I come back to it. And sometimes your enamel's dry. All right. So I'm going to show you a tip and trick with that. So I'm coming in with just a regular household paper towel. I'm dabbing and I'm lightly wiping. All right, there we go. And what that does, let's see if I could zoom that in a little bit. There we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. So my spacing is perfect and I'm evenly aligned. All right. So definitely take your time with it. Feel that restriction in that tape and look how nice that enamel stays in there. Now, let's say that you have your enamel. All right. You colored it in and you walked away. You walked away because a kid was crying that he needed a snack or she needed something for the 8th millionth time after you sat down, or you just left to go graze in the refrigerator and you let it dry. Okay. I just want to make sure that I'm letting it dry. So I'm fanning it, blowing on it. So let's pretend that it's really stuck on there. Okay. All you have to do, guys, is enamel takes off enamel. So you're going to wet it again. Come on. Okay. You're going to go over it with your enamel. And you're going to notice that your enamel takes off enamel. Okay. So there's no need to worry about anything. All right. So enamel, remember, enamel takes off enamel. All right. Now, let's say you want to bring your word closer together. Okay. And that's with the 1.5 font that they have available at Michael's. All right. What you're going to do is we're going to do the same word, but we're going to move it closer together. So this is a little trick. All right. You're going to go right before the orange line, right on the orange line, in between, on, and in between. Okay. So in front of the orange line, on the black line, in between, on the line, in between. All right. So let's start that. Let's find our S. Here we go. So we're going to come down, line that up, bring it down, feel that restriction, take my hammer, give it a tap. Okay. Then I'm going to take my T, bring that down, lightly drag it, line that up. Now, with your stamps, guys, with your value, what I like to do, even with my Austin font, is I like to mark the center with a Sharpie. All right, so let me grab a Sharpie because I want to show you how I mark it. All right, so what you're going to do with your Sharpie, okay, is you're going to come in the center, and from where your stamp is, you're just going to draw a line in your center, just like that. Okay. And that really, that I just saw a comment, Jen, I'm not sure, and I couldn't read it. It went too quick. So, that T, see that line? Okay. Now I'm literally lining up my line with my T. Okay. And I know I'm stamping right next to it. Okay. So my A, same thing. Now you could do this on any stamp set you have, and it really works really well. So here's my A. I'm following it down to my A, giving it a hit. All right, let's come in with my, yes.
That comment was Tracy. She asked if you can make a wood frame that holds 5 stamps together and tap all 5 a few times at the same time.
Okay, I'm going to show you what happens when you do that. That's a good question. So I'm going to bring this down, lightly drag that to that M, give it a nice hit. Okay, then I'm going to do my P, and then we will talk about Tracy's question. Okay, I'm going to line my P. There we go. Bring it in, drag that down, give it a hit. Now, these are very small stamps. Okay, the font is small. So you should have no problem getting that impression together. Okay, getting that impression in there with the force of hitting it. All right, so let's do this. Now, if you are having a problem, okay, with getting a full impression, we're going to go over that. So I'm going to lightly wipe that. And that is how you bring your stamps together. So you're going to go on the orange in between the hash marks, on the black in between, on the orange in between, and on the black. Okay, so that's how you bring your small letters together. Okay, now we're just going to use the word amp. Okay, so I'm not going to do 5 letters. I'm just going to do 3 since it's easy. So you talked about putting a wood frame together. So what happens when you do something like that? All right, let's just tape these together really quickly so I could show you, because that is a common question that I get. And what happens, oop, my P is sideways. Let's bring that right here. Okay, what happens when you do that? Well, it's backwards now, but we're good. I'm going to put this on the back. They are really spaced out. That's why it's important to really just stamp them one at a time. All right, so I hope that helps. All right, so they're really spread out when you do that all at once. Okay, so let's say you're working with a larger font. All right, let's bring in Austin. All right, now we talked about Austin being a 3mm font, so obviously it is a larger font. So I'm going to take a sticker guide. All right, and we're going to go through a bigger font. So we'll do that right underneath. And that's why it's so nice to stamp on these big pieces, because you could just practice over and over again. Okay, so this brings me to my dog tag as well. So now I've chosen the name that I want on my dog tag. All right, and I'm going to practice it on here first. So I have Ezra. I'm going to do E-Z-R-A. Okay, and we are going to come in. And you know what? I don't want to do that name. Let's do, so indecisive today. Let's do Lily. L-I-L-Y. Okay. So we're going to take our L. Now with the Austin font, you have it marked on what letter it is. So as long as that ImpressArt is stamping you, you're stamping in the right direction. So you're going to bring that down, lightly drag it. Okay. Just like we did last time. All right. And you can, if you'd like, you can do your center marks. Okay. If that helps you more, I think it does. So bring it down, have that black line in the center, meet up with the corresponding letter, and then I'm going to give it a hit. Now, with this larger font, sometimes people get the top really heavy and the bottom light. So what we suggest doing is something called the tilt and tap method. Okay, so I'm going to again bring it down, lightly drag it, and I'm going to bring this back a little so you can see my hammer. I'm going to hit it. Where are you guys? Okay, it froze a little bit. So flat, drag that down. Okay, I'm going to give it one soft hit in the center, and then I'm going to bring my stamp back without moving it off the metal and tilt it to side, back and forth. And that is a tilt and tap. And what that's going to do is that is going to make sure that your impression is nice and even both on the top and the bottom. All right, so we're going to finish that with the tilt and tap. Bring it down again, line that up. There's your Y, your L. And then we're going to come in with the Y. Bring that straight down, okay? Give it one tap, back, forward, side, side. And that's it. And there you have your lily, okay? And now you'll notice that because it's 3mm font, it does take up that entire box. So you can't get it any closer, all right? Like you can with the 1.5. All right, so there you go. We're gonna color that in. Take our sticker away, put it at the top. Come in with our enamel. Color that in. Take our paper towel, blot it, and then lightly wipe. And there is Lily. Okay, so now we're going to go to our projects. All right. And now I have Lily already on my sticker. So what's great about these stickers, guys, is you can move them around wherever you want them. Okay, so I want my Lily right in my center. Right, I'm going to bring it down a little bit. Want to make sure that I'm even on all sides. All right, and I'm going to put that right down. And I'm going to come in. And I think what I'm going to do with my Lily is I'm going to give her really cute flourishes on each side. So I'm going to give her a flourish here and a flourish here. I'm going to tape my blank down, okay? And I'm going to begin. So here I'm going to start with my flourish. And the great thing about these flourishes is that you can do a left and a right, okay? So we're going to start with our right. We're going to bring this down, same way. Give it a nice hit. There's our first flourish. And then we're going to come in with our L. Follow that down. There we go, making sure that the ImpressArt's in front of me. I'm going to lightly tap it, give it a tilt and tap, and there it's my first L. All right, and then I'm going to come in with my I. I'm going to follow it down. And then repeat my L. Flat, drag that down. And then my
Rita,
Y.
while you're stamping,
Yes.
there was a question about going into an impression again if it's too light.
Yes, so we're going to do that next. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go heavier on the top of my Y for you. Thank you, Jen. Okay. Oop, I went too. Okay, perfect. All right, so there is my Y, and then we're going to finish it with the other side of my embellishment. Okay. So now if you've noticed that the Y is very light on the bottom and I'm heavy on the top. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your stamp, and sometimes this happens. Sometimes you could get it in, sometimes you can't, but you try your best. Take a deep breath, because I know, like, from teaching this class, people get crazy. Oh my God, it's perfect, but this letter. Just hover, take it to the side of it, run it over, and it will fall into the impression that you're heaviest on. So I know that I'm going to work on my top first. See how that stamp just falls right in? It falls right in. There you go. And I know. So I'm not going to really stamp on the top. I'm going to just pay a little bit of attention to the side. So how I'm going to do that is to show you, I'm going to move my block. Okay. I'm just going to turn it, find the impression. Okay. So this is where I'm heavy. I'm light down here. So I am going to tilt it just a slight bit, take my hammer and really utilize the bottom half of that stamp. Okay. come back in, and now I have a really nice stamped Y. So take a deep breath, you know, and just go with it. All right. So that's how you find your impression. Just take your time with it. So here is Lily. Let's color that in. Now, what's nice about this Austin set is that you can jazz up any of your SIY projects, okay, if you use this font. And I'm going to show you how you could do that just by using the design stamps in your kit. Now, if you notice that I went in with my enamel marker and I colored the little paw print so it stood out more, okay? Then I'm coming in, dabbing, lightly wiping. Tracy, it does come in different colors. Okay, it comes in a green, a gold. Where are they? I just have to have them. They come in a green, a gold, a silver flake, and a brown. Okay, so there is Lily. All right, and what I meant by jazzing up, okay, you can use any of the stamps in your case. So with this, let's see if I could zoom out, zoom in. Okay. You could come in with a design stamp, and I especially like to do this. I literally just follow the outskirts of it and I make a little pattern, and it just jazzes it up a little bit. Gives it a little bit of texture. So don't be afraid to use your entire set to do different things. All right. And if you don't want to try it, see how nice that gives, like a really nice textured around it. Guys, take your practice blanks. All right. And you could always practice on that. So how you go around the bottom half of a piece is that you want to make sure that the curve of your stamp matches up with the curve of your metal. And that's how you go around. Now, if you wanted to put something around here, okay, a word around here, you can do that. So we're just going to play around right now, and we are going to use the word love. All right. So obviously you're going to take a piece of tape because you want to hold down your piece. Okay. And you're going to start with your letter L. I'm bringing it to the bottom. I'm lining up the edge of my stamp with the edge of my metal. There is my L. Here is my O. Where is my V? Here is my V. Okay, and then my E. And then I'm going to color that in. I'm going to lightly dab it and lightly wipe. And look what I have there. So super cute. So these are all things that you can do to jazz up your piece. And with the texture, you can leave it plain so it sparkles, or you could color your texture in. And that's super cute too. So these are all things that you can do to jazz up your piece. All right. So the next thing we're going to do, because I think it's just appropriate, is the wine charms, okay, that you could turn into the mug charms. All right, so I'm going to take this one of the circles out. All right, and one of these. And we are going to, oh, where'd you guys go? Okay. We are going to stamp one of these. So I'm going to pull this off. All right. And what's really cute about it, all right, is, let's see for a second. Okay, we're going to start with the circle. So now you can pretty much do the name in the center, and then you could put something on the bottom, right? So I would come in right here, and this is great if you want to use two different fonts, right? So on your sticker, you could do, let's do Sam. All right. So let's pull out my S, bring that down, line that up, bring that up a little bit more. There we go. And A, bring this flat down, line that up, and the M. Okay, so we have Sam. Let me just get my hands on a number set. Okay. So I have Bridgette numbers. So, you know, you can even use 3 font sets if you want. It's completely up to you. So I want Sam in the center. And like I said, I do Christmas, you know, I do a hot chocolate party. So this would be, you know, for the wine charms or a hot chocolate party. So I put Sam, right? And then around my bottom, okay, I could put, and there goes my seed. Let's pick that up off the floor. Sorry, guys. Nothing like a live class to drop everything, right? Okay. So let's see. Let's do the C at the end. Let's tape it down. Right at the top. So we name this Cocoa Bash every year. Let's see. And come back in. And I drop the next one. Up me and dropping things, right? Let's see. Hold on one second. Let's find it now. Okay, here we go. All right. And the name. And I'm literally just following around, and I'm turning my block. So I'm not turning my hand so much. Okay. And now you don't have to worry. These are food grade aluminum. Okay. So you can wash them. You could put them in the dishwasher if you'd like. Your hoops are stainless steel. Okay, but you know, I just wouldn't, if you're making anything to go inside the drink for any reason, I definitely wouldn't use the enamel on that. Okay, because the enamel is not food safe. Okay, and then I would come around and I would put my date. Actually, I'm going to come around the other way. So this is how cute you could jazz these up. Like I said, I'm going right along the bottom. And it kind of gives them a really cute token to go home with. And this is really cute also for, you know, if you're doing, you know, an event for a Girl Scout, Boy Scout event, or just a sip and, you know, something at your house, even for the holidays, you know, it's so cute. And another thing that you can do is, let's see if I could do a star. So you could take your X with this, okay? And what I would do is I would definitely use a sticker guide, all right? And I want to go right in the center of that A. So I always put an orange line in my center when I'm working with my stickers, okay? And at first, I'm going to have it go one way, and then I'm going to flip it around. So here is one side of my star, okay? Then I'm going to come in, bring it down a little bit, a very little bit, okay? And I'm going to come in with, let's see, what letter am I missing here? My I. Okay, and I'm going to bring it right in that center. Hit it again. And I've made a cute little star by using my X and my I. So it looks like a little snowflake. All right, and that just looks adorable. Okay, now, you know, keep in mind that we have a Facebook Live on Wednesdays at 12:30. Okay, so if you want to join us, all right, and just learn how to use the tools and make some projects, or just make some, have some fun, and, you know, follow along, you are more than welcome. All right. Now, if you wanted to decorate around it, you could. Here is how you put it on. How cute is that? Right? Adorable. Adorable. And that's exactly how you would do a wine charm. All right. And you could even just place it right around your mug, the handle of your mug. And I feel like it's very seasonal. Okay. You could always take your period, also your, and then make a couple of dots on it, like falling snow. So cute, right? These wine charms are also good, guys, if you have a family member that maybe is in a nursing home, and has a really little tree in their room, you know, those little mini trees. These make great ornaments, and you could put all the grandkids' names on it, you know, each one, you can decorate it. Tracy, you can use the stamps for leather. It just has to be really good leather. We recommend using veg tan, and you have to spray it with water, and you have to be very careful that you don't get the marks around the stamp. So you want to stamp that very lightly, very lightly. Okay, so now we're going to come in, and I'm going to show you how to do a quote. Okay. We're going to come in. Now, I know you're worried that this isn't flat. These are made out of very heavy aluminum, so you don't have to worry about that. You're going to come in with your sticker guide. Okay, place that down. All right. And you definitely want to tape both sides of your project down. Okay. There we go. And we're going to do our quote, and we're going to come in with best drink ever. All right. So always leave a hash mark in between, okay? For the simple fact that you don't want it to be way too close together. So always make sure there's a hash mark in between. And let's start. We're to come down. Now, because this is a really thick piece of aluminum, it's best to tilt and tap, but you're going to do that lightly, okay? So hit it once, bring it back, forward, side, and side. So it will bounce a little bit because you have a little bit of a hole here, but fear not, just put pressure on that stamp. Bring that down, lightly drag. That's my S. Lightly drag that down. T. Oh, yep. My D. My R. My I. N. Where is my N? Let's see, did I pull it out? Okay. All right, so when you get to the edge where you have that space, okay, see how you have that little gap underneath right there? You definitely want to utilize the tilt and tap for that, okay? So you're going to come in. There's your E. Get your V. Another E. The R. And there you have it. Best drink ever. And I know it's a little blurry, but let's take it off and color it in so we could see it much better. Pull this back because I know I zoomed in. And now I can't zoom out. Sorry, guys. So let's color that in. See if I have a new marker. I think I have a new marker. And I do have the colored marker, so we could spend the last couple of minutes of class going over. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use the black enamel that some of you have in the kit. All right, so I'm going to bring it over very lightly. All right, just like that. Cover all of my impressions. Make sure that I put my cap back on. All right. Now you could take a, if you don't want to put it right on, you can use a Q-tip if you want. You can utilize a paintbrush if you want. It's completely up to you. Okay. I like to just put it on flat out. All right. From the tip of the enamel pouch. So this you're going to dab okay? Just like we did the other. And you are going to lightly wipe. All right, there you go. So you have it, and I wiped it out too much. Ouch. Let's color that in again. All right, I'm gonna let it dry for a few more seconds. But while it dries, I'm gonna show you, all right, the other enamels. All right, so we're just gonna stamp. And I'm gonna show you the brown. Okay, so this is a burnt sienna brown. I'm gonna put that right on there. Then we have a gold flake. All right, and I'll put that right on there. And then we have a, it says green, but I think it's a blue green. That's just my opinion. And let me grab that for you guys so you guys could see that. I have them here. Let me grab one. Let's see. I'm gonna find it after I'm done with the live. So these are the two colors I have handy right now. So let's let them dry. Let's come back to our black enamel. All right. And oh, I have them right there. Ooh, they were right there. There we go. But let's concentrate on the black. Come back in. All right. Dab. And lightly wipe. There we go. So you definitely want to let it sit and not do what I did, is wipe it right off. All right, and there you have it, best drink ever. Okay, that's how you do your quotes. Now, coming back into the brown, dabbing it again, lightly wiping. You have a really nice brown, and the gold is a really pretty gold flake. All right, now with the blue, for those of you who asked, so this is a new marker, okay? How you start your markers, if you want to give it a quick shake, okay, and then stop shaking it, and then just keep on pressing that tip in, okay? So the enamel flows to the bottom of your tip, okay? So you'll see that once you punctured it, see how it's starting to come down? You just want to hold that until you see it. Okay, now I'm just pulling it out to show you that it comes down. So it does take a couple of minutes, but I'm sure we will get it done. All right, it's coming. Yep, it's coming. So that's how you start your new markers, and we're going to let that fill up the tip, and I'm going to start the silver one. I'm going to shake it a little bit. Okay, let that fill that up. I'm going to do the same thing with both. So it's a little bit time consuming, but it's worth the wait, especially with that blue green. Okay, the silver works best on your brass and your copper. All right, because silver on silver is just going to, gonna look, see that? It's like a really cute patinaed blue green. It's definitely one of my favorites. And we'll wipe that off in a few seconds. I'm gonna bring out a piece of, I know, Lynn, the blue green is my favorite, this metal flake. Let's bring out a piece of copper because I think that looks best on copper. All right, let that come down. It's also super cold in my studio today, so it's like nothing wants to work. Let's put another X in there. So actually, let's put that in the copper. So you can see how nice that looks. So that's drying. Let's come around and color in. Just want to get it really set for you guys because I know it's hard to see it on camera. All right, so that's how cute that blue green looks. And it's hard to see, but if you go to ImpressArt.com, obviously we have better pictures of what the enamel looks like, but how pretty is that? And the gold really gives off sometimes a rose gold color depending on what you are stamping. And you can mix your gold and your brown to get more of that. Okay, so what you're stamping on here, this is brass, copper. All right, so I'm going to come back in, and it didn't dry well. I wiped it out again. Let's see, this is silver. All right. I wonder if I have anything in brass to show you guys. So I'm just going to blow on this and let it dry a little bit. All right, so here we go. So you could see it looks really pretty on the copper. All right. Really pretty on the copper. So, all right. And I think that comes to the end of our class, the end of our time together. And I just want to thank you guys for joining us today. And I hope I covered all of the tips and tricks that you'll need to, become a master and start your metal stamping journey. All right. So you definitely want to pay a visit to your jewelry section at Michael's. All right. And then we have Lily. All right. And thank you so much, guys, for joining. And I hope you have a great holiday season. Have a good day.